Alright, nice, simple, easy startup for the Rotax engine. Close our door. Okay, we're here on a nice spring afternoon, getting ready to take up the 701. What we're doing today is we're going to show how our new flap lever operates, and there's 3 different settings on the flap lever now. The original 701 actually had 2 notches back in '86 when Chris designed the 701. The 701 had originally two notches of flaps, and then we went to 1 notch, which is only 15 degrees. Now we have 3 notches, which is just a total of 15 degrees, but it's broke down in increments of 3 notches. Let me move my leg, and you can see the flap lever. Very easy. It's a 1-finger operation. That's off, 1st notch, 2nd notch, and the full flaps, which is 15 degrees. In the air, it's very easy to lower the flaps in each setting. The other flap handle worked quite well, but this is a lot easier, and you don't have to get the speed down to the flap range down in the 50s. You can start deploying the flaps right at the top of the white arc. I like the 3 position because what I can do now is have the 2 positions for takeoff, go around the pattern, downwind I'll probably add 1 notch, base had the 2nd notch, and then final or short final add the 3rd notch, which would be 15 degrees. On the 750 STOL, the 750 Cruiser, and even the 650, we have electric flaps. It's just all personal preference. We try to make the 701 a very simple, easy aircraft to build. Less complicated, meaning you don't want to have electric. We're going to first do an engine run up, bring it up to 4,000, check each emission system, and then let our temperatures, oil pressure, stabilize our oil temperature, get up to a little bit, and the water temperature up to 180. So we're going to run it up to 4,000. There's 4,000. Check the right mag. Go back to both. Check the left. Go back. Looks good. Controls clear and free. And I'm going to lower the flaps 1 notch, 2 notch, full flaps. Now, typically, I used to take off the full flaps because I only had 1 notch on our 701 here, which was either on 15 degrees full flaps or off no flaps. So I had no choice. Now I can go from 0 to 15 degrees in 3 increments. So I believe I'm going to take off on the 2nd notch today, which is probably going to be roughly around, it's about 10 degrees. Once we get airborne, clear our obstacle, then I'll bring it up to the 1st notch and then flaps totally off. Then we'll get out of it, and we'll please exit the pattern, fly around for a few minutes, show you how the flaps are going to work, and then come back in the pattern and show you how to enter the pattern using the flaps. We're going to start off with this new flap lever probably here in a few weeks, and don't know the cost yet, but it's going to be an easier retrofit. The flap handle is pretty much going to be 100% assembled, ready to install. It should be probably about a half a day's job for existing 701s already flying out there. Okay, traffic looks clear. And Mexico traffic 701 is going to be departing runway 24. Will be a local flight for Mexico. Okay, let me just show you. We won't do extreme short takeoff, but I had to stick back, add power. Nose comes right up. Ease in the power the rest of the way, and she's off the ground. Once I clear my obstacle, I always bring back power just a little bit. Okay, lost the radio there. I was wondering what was going on. All right, my leg pulled the cord. All right, so once I get airborne off, cleared my obstacle, then I just go ahead and bring the flaps all the way up. 701 has a great visibility. You got the bubble doors, you got the front. Nice visibility in the 701. And Mexico traffic 701 is going to be departing the pattern to the south for Mexico. I like to rest my arm on my leg and then just rotate the stick with my wrist. Makes it very natural, especially if it's a windy, gusty day. You have something that your leg or you rest your arm on to stabilize the stick. It's about 16 knots today, which most airplanes would be bounced around quite a bit. The 701, it's just kind of like a little leaf floating in the air. Just doesn't bother it too much. Once we get up to a safe altitude, we'll start slowing it down and lowering the flaps. Open up the air vent a little bit warm today for a spring day. All right, let me just do some clearing turns real quick. Check for traffic. Excellent visibility over the wing. Okay, I'm going to show you how to lower the flaps with the new flap handle that we're actually going to start offering. Our flap speed is 60 miles an hour, so the top of the white arc, we're going to bring the airspeed needle down to, and at that speed we can start lowering the flaps. Okay, we're going to go the first notch. I'll raise my leg up just a little bit so everybody can see the flap handle. That's the first notch. Very, very simple, just one finger. There's the second notch. And the third notch. Very easy to control. Turns. We're right now indicating about 50 miles an hour. And we'll bring it up to the second notch. First notch. Flaps all the way off. No effort at all to lower the flaps. What I like about the new system is you do have choices. You have 3 different positions in the flaps, whereas before I only had 2 on or off. So sometimes I didn't need that full flap setting. I just needed maybe a partial flap, which makes it nice. Another advantage is if you've got in the wintertime 2 hefty pilots in the aircraft, you got your winter coats on, your gloves, and your hats, and your scarves, and you're all bundled up, you really can't maneuver in the cockpit very well. It's very easy to use the flap handle now, whereas the other one, it was easy, but when you're all bundled up, it was kind of difficult. All right, let me show you another one. Bring it down to the flap speed and get it down about 60 miles an hour at the top of the white arc. There we go, and we put it the first notch, second notch. Notice the nose goes down. third notch. Now you did notice I went up just a little bit on my speed. Need to keep it into wide arc. You could trim it, but I don't see any reason to trim the 701. And we bring it up, 1 notch, 2 notch, and off. Well, why don't we go back and work the pattern and show you how it works. Okay, we're going to enter the pattern at a 45, and then we're going to beam the numbers. We're going to put the first notch of flaps, the second notch of flaps we're going to put on base, and then the third notch we're going to put full flaps. We're going to put on final or short final. Hey, Mexico traffic, experimental 701 is going to enter left downwind for runway 24 Mexico. Okay, we're getting close to our beamer numbers, beam the numbers. And we're beam the numbers, so we're going to bring back power, bring the nose up, lead off the speed, to bring it down into the top of the wide arc. Then we can lower the first notch of flaps. Okay, there's the first notch of flaps. Right there, and we're starting our descent. Now we want to try to keep the airspeed in the wide arc. And we're turning on base now. Mexico traffic, experimental is turning base for 24 Mexico. We'll get full turn, then we'll add the flaps. Okay. Second notch of flaps. So simple to add the flaps. It's just no effort at all. I got a lot of mechanical advantage there in the flap lever. And we'll turn on final. Mexico traffic, 701 is turning final for runway 24. It will be a full stop for Mexico. Everybody asks me, what's your approach speed on the 701? You know, it varies depending on the condition of the day. You know, it's today it'll probably be a little bit higher because it is windy and very gusty. So probably, you know, a long final 50 to 55, and then when you start getting short final, you're going to be in the 40s. And then when you touch down, it's going to be probably in the low 30s. Okay, we're on short final. We're going to go ahead and add the last notch of flaps. Full flaps are in, 15 degrees. And we do have a little bit of crosswind there. I could trim it, but I like just leaving a little heavy stick in case I have to do a go-around, and I don't have to worry about that trim. Perfect, right on the center line. Okay, we're going to bring the flaps up. Let me bring up my legs, show you. Second, and off. Okay, we're going to take off with just the first notch of flaps this time. See if we can notice any difference. Hey, Mexico traffic, experimental 701 is going to be departing runway 24. Will remain in the pattern for Mexico. I can definitely tell it took a little bit more runway, but it's definitely nice having the flaps there.
Mexico Memorial Airport. Automated weather observation 2027 Zulu weather wind 220 at 10 gusts 16 visibility.
Wow, 16 knots. That's a pretty good wind today. And Mexico traffic, 701 is on a left downwind for runway 24 Mexico. So beam the numbers, we'll put the first notch of flaps, base, second notch, and full flaps on final. Okay, we're beaming the numbers. Bring back power, bleed off the airspeed to the wide arc. In the 701, you really don't have much of a base. Basically, when you turn from your beam the numbers, you turn the base. Mexico traffic, 701 is on left base for runway 24 Mexico. And our second notch. Mexico traffic, 701 is turning final for 24 Mexico. And we're turned on final. We'll get set up here and then we'll put full flaps. Full flaps. Settling right on the center line there. Nice job. And we're going to bring the flaps all the way up. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed everything on the video today, watching me fly and work the new manual flap lever for the 701 that we're going to be offering. If you have any questions, you can either just give me a call, email, or stop by and take you up for a flight.